Hey guys, Mason with KC Remodeling. Got a couple things on my mind lately. It seems like we keep running into situations where the term estimate and bid keep getting commingled, switched around, and it seems like it creates a lot of confusion for people. So I want to take a minute to kind of explain to you guys the difference. You know, an estimate is the number that you're going to get to from us after our first meeting, when we have limited information as far as material selection, we are not done with the design process, but to kind of give you guys a good idea of what this project could cost based off all the projects we've done prior that are similar. For us, you know, it's very important that we give you guys an accurate bid when we get to the bid stage. So our estimate is our best guess based off all of our experience. And then once we get, you know, if our estimate price is something that is in your ballpark, or, you know, you tell us, hey, I got more room on my budget, or hey, I really need to get this price down, you know, that's then when we start like our design phase and then also our material selection, so we can try to meet your budget. We spend a decent amount of time doing that, so we can curtail the project for you guys. You know, don't get me wrong, I'd love to put tile everywhere on everything, but, you know, we all are working on a budget and we all have different likes, and so, you know, we really specialize in getting you guys the best value for your budget. And so once we get through the material selection and design process, then that's when we're able to sit down, add up all the materials, go through every action that we're going to be doing towards your project, and calculating the time. And this is how, you know, we spend hours doing this, but this is how we make sure that our bids are at a fair price. They're a fair price for you guys, and they're a fair price for us. And, you know, that's our mantra. We want to provide quality work at a fair price for all of our clients. That way we can take care of our guys and we can take care of you guys, and that allows us to kind of just make sure everybody's happy and everybody's, you know, it's a win-win proposition for everyone. That's, you know, we've been doing that since the very beginning, and it's allowed us to have a really good workforce. Our team is very tightly knit and take a lot of pride in their work, so we end up having a lot less callbacks than what I've heard some other companies having. But yeah, so anyways, sorry for the rant. Estimates, that's the first number you get. There's going to be not as much detail. When we get to the bid phase and get through that process, you'll have a very detailed line item to bid, and if you ever have any questions on that, you know, it'll be really easy for you to see what money is going to where, and so it's a lot easier for you to ask the questions. And if, you know, once we're done with the bid process, if it's still not where you want it, we can go right back to the drawing board. Unless it's an extreme job, you know, very rarely do we ever charge for our bids. And so, you know, you don't pay us anything up until we have agreed upon scope of work and material selection, and everybody's comfortable and happy with how we're going to move forward. So yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we keep things efficient, and that's how we make sure we get all of our boxes checked, and at the end of the project, everybody's happy. Let us know if you guys have any questions, or if you have any projects, or if, you know, there's anything missing from this video where you're not understanding something, and I'll be happy to make sure I address it. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.